Alright, in this video today, it is very important right now to show this in the heat of the day, where the sunshine is. Now, if you check this out real quick, the waterfalls are very slow. And that's because I haven't changed the filter in maybe 2 months. I have a big filter down there. Now you can tell it's really clogged. Obviously it's outside and it gets super dirty. So I'm definitely going to be cleaning the filter. But this is what I really wanted to show you. See the shade here? Now we put this sail shade up here because in the heat of the summer, I mean, the water temperature will just be blazing. If we don't have shade over the pond, it usually is getting cooked. And I'm not so worried about this big pond because it is pretty deep and it is cooler on the bottom. But what I am worried about is the cichlid pond. And even though we have to keep the temperature high 70s, low 80s, even though we have to keep that temperature there, you can notice, look at where the sun is just beaming on the tarp. This is a reason why I put a couple elephant ears out, and these are jumbo ones. These are like the giant ones. I have a couple more that I'm gonna plant, but let's go into the box and check this out. Temperature, well, it's going absolutely crazy, but it's 79 it's set to, and right now it's 82.9, so it's damn near 83 degrees, and it is about 1:30 in the afternoon right now. So we ordered another sail shade, and we actually ordered a bigger one for the bigger pond, but I don't know if I should come and put that bigger one over this section because yes, the temperature will be high, but I feel like if the temperature gets too high, these cichlids could get cooked, you know what I mean? So big part of this video here is going to be putting up another sail shade and pretty much cleaning the filters, as well as trying to get as much movement as we can in the ponds, because the more movement you have, the lower the temperature will stay. So with that being said, we're gonna get into getting this pump and filter cleaned out, getting this water to be moving faster, because this is moving very slow, and it's been doing this all week, slower and slower. I just haven't had time to really come out here and finally change it, because it is a 30-gallon bucket filter that I have in here, and it's also attached to this guy right here. So and I believe that there is a fountain on the way as well, so we're going to get a fountain in here too, where water will shoot up, and it'll cause the pond not to, you know, get super hot. And that is the key, man. When we have 100-degree days here, I mean, usually the water temperature isn't far below the actual temperature outside. So it's just something that's super important whenever you have your animals out here and you don't have the proper shade. And you can see, middle of the day, hottest part of the day, I mean, it's blasting out here. It's hot, you know, and luckily the temperature high today is only in the mid 80s maybe, but when it starts getting hotter, this is going to be the issue. So I want to dead that issue right in the butt before we even think about coming into this hot summer, because it's not going to be pretty, and I'm not looking forward to seeing any of my fish or animals pretty much getting heat stroke and end up dying because I didn't do the right thing. So you can see I have a bridge here and it has shade underneath it. That's a beautiful thing, but we need more shade. You know, we definitely need more shade here, and that's what we're gonna do. So it's just something that's super important. It may not look pretty, it won't look pretty, but the important thing is that it'll cover the fish and the animals in that dead heat for the hottest part of the day. So let's get into it. Alright, so it's the following day. You can notice how small and slow this water flow is, and believe it or not, it's turned up all the way. So it is about that time. Look at that. You open up the polyfill box and look at that. 5 pounds of polyfill. This is what keeps my aquariums and my pond clear, and what keeps everything going and keeps all of my reptiles and animals healthy. So definitely we are going to clean the pond out. We'll fill it up a little bit. I actually just took a lot of pond water and I watered a lot of my plants, and actually my filter water from my tank, I watered this yesterday. It only had this one bloom on it. Look at that. A lot more blooms ready to start too. I'm telling you, your pond, your aquarium water, anytime you do water changes, take care of your plants and they'll take care of you. As you can see, a lot of beautiful blooms everywhere around here. The blueberries, you see the roses all back there, and we have a lot of plants in this yard that are growing awesome. Also, the giant elephant ears, I have 2 more of them in my front yard. I'm gonna pull them and we're gonna plant them probably around this middle. Maybe we'll try to cover that box up a little better and go on from there. So let's change this filter. Fake plants here, some Hobby Lobby plants, and this was mainly so any baby turtles can hide, or so the turtles can get out better. I mean, they can get out, but just easier for them to get out. That's the reason why I use. And you know what's crazy is, if you look at the 2 cooters down there, the male has a hold of the female, and the way they fight is very rough. And I mean, it looks like he's got a good hold on her, and that's not a good sign. It's really not cool. And this is what they do all the time, man. They really get aggressive when the males get aggressive during mating season, so sheesh. And this is the male cooter, and he is vicious. This is a very mean turtle. And he definitely runs the tank, and that's why some of the red-eared sliders are in the cichlid pond, because he is so aggressive towards them. And what he does is he harasses them all day. So if one female gets away, he goes to another female. Now look at him. He is just puffed out. He wants to bite me so bad. Jeez. So what's cool is I have my tank with my hybrid turtles, and noticing this guy, he's mostly, basically he's red-eared slider, but with that big male that I just showed you, that big male is the father. So he is actual cooter and red-eared slider. And I seen him the other day, and he seems to be doing really good. I don't want to take him out of the pond and put him in a fish tank because he's not really used to it, and he's doing really good. So we're gonna give him some time in the pond, let him enjoy it. And yeah, beautiful turtle though. Man, he's beautiful. You can see all the filter is just a garbage can. That's all. A 30-gallon garbage can with media and look at the Mississippi map. Hey man, he's looking nice. But yeah, that's all that pretty much is. Just a garbage can. See, it's cool because I live close to the beach. So what I'll do is I'll go to the beach and I'll get these pieces of driftwood. And this driftwood's been in here for years. But now it was laying at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to dry it out a little bit because I want it to be floating. I know in the aquariums you want them to drop, but in my pond I want it to be floating, so Alright, so I'm getting ready to take this out here, and you know, I spend a lot of time checking on the turtles, especially the water turtles, Donatella and Rafaela, because these are the ones that give me the hybrid babies. And she decided that she wants to dig a nest right next to me while I am changing this filter. Now, if she happens to lay while we're doing this, how epic is that? Wow. So we're gonna let her do her thing, and we're gonna get this filter out of here, and we're gonna end up cleaning it up, setting it all up. Now, while Donatella continues to dig her nest, this is what the polyfill looks like. I don't even want to touch it with my bare hands, but look at this. Look at how gross this is, but I can't lift it because it's just logged up with just nastiness. Look at how dirty this is. Like, there is not one white looking piece of polyfill right here, man. This is gross. Oh, you know, it could get very nasty when you're doing this. I mean, these pads here, oh, looking awful. But I mean, you talk about the filter doing its job. Oh my God. Like, there is more polyfill. Oh, ugh. And it's just completely just brown. Wow. That's pretty cool. You know, as disgusting as it may be, that is pretty cool. And then we're gonna get down there. So we're about to move this. I can't do it with one hand, and I'll be right back. Alright, so those pads are so disgusting. All this nasty polyfill, especially in there. So I think we're going to use fresh pads. What do you think? I think we'll go with some fresh pads, man. Let's take a look over here. And she's still digging. Alright, you can see the rocks, the media, everything covering the pump. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pad here, and we are just going to just completely cover it up. You know, like I say on my other videos, man, like protecting the pump. That is one of the most important things you could do. Protect that pump, nothing's getting to it. The crazy thing is the water slowed down, not because the pump was unprotected, is because it was so clogged up with dirt and crap, which is incredible. So I'm gonna get some polyfill together, and we'll be right back. Usually I'd take this off, but I don't got time for that right now. We got one elephant ear, we got two elephant ears, and then we also have one here to see if this grows. Alright, so the water flow looks great. These elephant ears do get very big, so it should add shade into this bigger pond. I don't know if I'm gonna take this sail shade and put it on this side, but I do have one coming tomorrow that is triple this size. So I might put it over the big pond, I might put it over the small pond, because it is over 10 feet from one end to the other end on this small pond. And this is where we have the cichlid. So I have a heater in there, but the heater shuts off at 79 degrees. Now, like I said, this pond has gotten up to 84 already. So I am going to be coming out with a new video of putting this sail shade up. But for now, we got a lot more movement in the big pond. We got movement in the small pond. We do have shade with the bridge. We're gonna have a lot of shade with the elephant ears. We do have shade with the sail shade here. So a little more, and I think we'll be able to control how hot these ponds get. Also, this might just be one of the most epic pond filter changes in the history of pond filter changes if I end up pulling out eggs from Donatella. I've never seen anything like it. She definitely showed out for us, so big time props to Donatella, man. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. You know.